Hello, I'm Sinothile Luthuli. I'm here to present on reflection. So, on reflection, I'm going to talk about my thoughts about the school before I arrived and now as I'm in the school. And then I'm gonna talk about the lessons I have observed. And then I'll be talking about what is happening outside of the class but within the school. So before I arrived at the school, I was energized that finally I'm going to do my practicals, because all we have been doing, we have been learning theory about how to teach, how to behave as the teacher. So I was happy to be in school. So when I arrived at the school, I was welcomed by the deputy principal. He showed me around, he showed me the head of department, and then he showed me even the head of department of science, which is my department as well, because I'm teaching life sciences and technology. And then he showed me my mentor teachers, and the mentor teachers took me into classes, showed me my classes where I will be going with them. And then I observed my first lessons. And then when I was in class, both mentor teachers, they were delivering the lesson to learners using different methods and appropriate methods. And the learners were absorbing the information positively, but there were those that were lacking behind. So we observed the lesson, and then I finished observing the lesson, and then on the next day I was given the opportunity to mark the exercise books of the classwork that was given while I was in class with the teachers. And then that's where I realized, or I have seen, that some learners understood the topic, and where did they understand the lesson and where they didn't understand. So I realized that giving classwork to learners, it is important. To teachers also, to mark it is important, because that's where you see as a teacher that where did the learners understand you and where they didn't understand you. So when you go back to the class doing corrections, then you know that where you will emphasize, or which part you're supposed to repeat. And then on the environment that is happening outside the school. So since the school is in a community, right? Is in a community. So what I've seen in the school, the learners are affected by what is happening in the community. So in this community, there's lots of things happening, going around. So when you are outside the class or inside of the class, those good and bad behaviors that is happening outside the community is also happens in the class and outside the class, but within the school. So I realized one of the lessons that we did with Mrs. Gabela, when he talked about the environment and the influence of the environment in the school and learners. So it is true, I can say that it is true that the outside environment does affect how learners behave in school and how they treat teachers and treat each other at school. Thank you.